Coming up,
I want to rotate my rib cage. I want to try to move my arms really far away from it.
the PGA Tour is back in Miami for the first time in a decade. We received a preview of the event as it's preparing to launch this week. We even have a world-class golf lesson to get anyone started. If pickleball is more your speed, an upcoming pickleball event invites you to serve and sip. Plus, we meet with Dr. Sofer about his new initiative to educate the public on important longevity topics.
All that and more is today on SoFlo Health. Hello and welcome to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Franke and we are at Trump National Doral, home of the PGA Tour for this week. Yes, that's right, the PGA Tour is back in town for the first time since 2016 and it starts on April 29th. So we came here for a little bit of a preview to find out what you can do, whether it's something that you've been following for a long time or you're a first-time golf enjoyer. We'll be right here at Trump National Doral. That all starts this week, April 29th, so we'll be right here to get a little preview of the action. But first, let's head over to the Trump Academy, where we're going to meet Julio Vegas, who's gonna hopefully help out my golf swing and yours, but mostly mine. All right, if you wanna learn a thing or two about golf, or a lot of things, then this is the guy you wanna meet. His name is Julio Vegas. Julio, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me, man.
Julio, if somebody is like myself and they're maybe just getting started, they've got some clubs, they're like, I feel like I can play some golf, but I need help. Where would you start then?
I will start on the full swing, man.
All right.
So grab something small, like 9 iron, 8 iron. I'm gonna be watching you from different angles.
Some of us are just glad we made contact, you know?
What I want you to try, I want you to try to feel that the hands, your body's gonna be really still.
Yep.
I need you to feel that your hands are gonna be really far away from you, but your body's gonna be rotating. So that's gonna be the key for you.
Okay.
I should put the club down actually for a second, right? I want you to grab your left hand with your right hand. So from there, I wanna rotate my rib cage. I'm gonna try to move my arms really far away from it. So I'm trying to feel that you're gonna move your rib cage away from you. Yeah, so you're gonna find that extension. And then from there, hopefully organically, you're gonna want to move a little more left from there, right? So now grab the club, let's hit about 5 balls.
That was already better.
Awesome, good. Grip looks amazing, man. That was awesome.
That felt good.
Was really good, okay? Well, you gonna hit a few drive?
Totally up to you. Oh, my drive needs work.
Come on, let's go. Let's hit the driver, come on. We got a beautiful day, it doesn't get better than this. Come on, hit a few drivers. Let's pick a target, actually. Let's go over the yellow flag. I want you to maintain the same principle, right? You're gonna be moving from the rib cage, and I need that width with the arms.
That's just like he drew it up.
You're not gonna rotate your rib cage, so you have to be a little more this way.
Okay.
So this side has to be a little bit higher than the right side. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
You cannot forget about the hands being really far away from you.
Yeah.
Right? But also with the driver, just make sure that you don't open your body up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna.
Would you say that that's why the people that are like a little bit just looser in general seem to be better at golf? Because when you're tight, you're closed and you're making so many adjustments?
Well, you also see a lot of people that sit down a lot from work, they're driving, kind of the body gets a little bit this way and they don't have the range of motion.
Yeah, and it's all good, healthy things for you. We talk about it on our show all the time. When you're loose, you're limber, you're long, it's all helpful for athleticism, and this is quite a sport that needs athleticism.
Awesome, not kidding.
All right, are we good here? Would you like to move on?
Let's go chipping.
All right, hey, my golf game's improved at least 50%, 100% already. Yeah. We're gonna head on over to chip and putt. We'll see you in just a bit. This is Brianna O'Neill, and we are at the Diadem Pickleball Facility in Coconut Creek. Brianna, thanks for being with us today.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
So you're here for quite a fun reason. There's an event coming up that people can participate in. What is that event?
The Nobilo Courtside Social is the name of the event. It's happening on May 2nd here at the Diadem Pickleball Facilities in Coconut Creek, Florida.
All right.
Toss and Spin and Nobilo Wine are partnering together to have this pickleball event, also coupled as a wine tasting.
Nice.
And it's going to be a ton of fun.
And what is Toss and Spin?
Toss and Spin is a racket sports agency that with a mission to bring community together through the power of racket sports. The way that we do this is by partnering with brands and having pickleball marketing activations, which is basically what we're doing with Nabilo.
Yeah, so Nabilo is looking to get out in front of more people, and Toss and Spin's trying to get people active, having fun, and the two came together to create this event that's coming up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've been talking here a bit about the pickleball. What do you say we practice a little bit? I'm not certainly an expert, so maybe you can show me a thing or two.
I'll walk you through the steps.
All right, we'll go through the
Try to,
basics.
at least.
It occurred to us on our way over here that some people might feel intimidated having never played. I'm one of those people that barely ever plays, and I still barely know the rules. But we want to get you started at the very minimum in case you've never tried it yourself, but you're thinking that this event sounds great, you want to come out and give it a try. So we're going to give you just how to get started. We're standing in what's called the kitchen. The kitchen is this blue space that's marked by this line on each side of the court, and the rule is you can't be in the kitchen, right?
You want to stay out of the kitchen.
You want to stay out of the kitchen like I do on a regular basis, ordering too much Uber Eats. All right, so let's get out of the kitchen and we'll get people started.
All right, here we go. 0-0-2, that's like the starting score.
Okay.
What do you call?
Well, hey, I'm learning, you're learning, we can all learn together and have a great time. We're gonna practice a little bit and then wrap things up here. Oh no!
Hey, that was in, nice.
See? I'm basically a natural athlete.
That's a rally.
All right, Brianna, I think that I may have gotten a little bit better just here today with you.
I think you did. I
mean,
think by May 2nd, you'll be advanced.
I'll be ready to roll, for sure. Now, do you have anything else you want to share with us before I let you go?
So just to reiterate, our big event is here at the Diadem Pickleball Facilities in Coconut Creek, Florida, May 2nd. You can sign up on tossandspin.com.
Perfect.
And
this is just the beginning, right?
Yes, just the beginning to a series of like 25 clinics that will be hosting in South Florida at different pickleball facilities, but also it'll be Toss and Spin and Nabilo wine events, so it should be a fun summer.
All right, well, thanks so much for spending some time with us.
Thanks for
inviting
having me.
all of our SoFlo Health family out to the event and showing me a thing or two.
Yeah, I feel like some Sauvignon Blanc.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Did you know that professional golfers make just 50% of putts from 8 feet? Julio prepares us to hit the full-size or mini golf course like a pro after the break on SoFlo Health.
Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and I'm joined by Julio Vegas here at Trump National Doral, and this is the Trump Academy, correct?
Trump Academy.
The Trump Academy, and PGA Tour is in town coming up, so we wanted to get a little golf instruction, and by we, I mean I wanted to get a little golf instruction,
That's right.
And Julio's nice enough to show us the ropes. Earlier, we did a little full swing and driving, but this is probably the part of the game that most people need to work on.
100%. I started kind of talking about the difference between your full swing and your chipping, which is completely different. So for the full swing, we're trying to hit the ball as far as we can, straight, long. So we're going to be using a lot of lower body motion. Here, we don't need that much. Everything's about precision, controlling the ball flies. So I need your feet a little bit closer together, and you're going to be moving more from your upper body. Let's go first flag.
First flag right here in front of us.
Hunter, a couple things, right?
Sure.
You feel a little bit too wide.
Okay.
Right? So when you got the feel a little too wide, you're too stable. When you're going forward, I need your rib cage, your hips, and your knees pointing to your target. There we go. Awesome. You're moving great, man. So you have to get more comfortable just by moving and using your big muscles to hit the golf ball.
Yep. There's another plane. We'll go get some putts. See you in a second. On our way over here, Julio gave me an incredible stat. He said about 8 feet from the hole, professionals make putts about 50% of the time. So we're roughly 8 feet from the hole right now, and that's blowing my mind.
You got 6 balls, right?
Okay.
The best in the world, they're gonna make 3 out of 6.
So we'll see where I land on that.
So let's see where you land, and then we'll go from there. Close.
Now I'm getting scared.
Awesome, good. Come on.
Here we go for 20.
That looks really good.
I'm blaming the wind on that one.
Grab the club up in the air,
Okay.
and then stretch your arm as much as you can. And then from there, you're gonna bend your elbows. Bend it, bend it, bend it, bend it, bend it. There we go.
Like towards me.
Like
Got it.
towards you. And then from there, you have to tilt forward. Tilt forward your spine. There we go, like that. Now you can maintain the true pendulum. Let's go 6 more balls.
Okay.
Great. Awesome, beautiful. So 3 balls to the same spot, that's consistency, right? There we go. Okay, one out of 6.
Julio, is
That's
there
fine.
anything else you'd like to share with us before I let you go?
Please come to the tournament. It's going to be one of the best tournaments in the city for sure.
Yeah.
We're going to be having the best golfer in the world.
Yeah.
Rory, that just won the match, is going to be here, so super excited about that.
Yes. And I hear a friend of yours is in town as well.
My brother.
Your brother?
Yeah, he's going to be playing this week, so super excited. If you see me out there, please say hello, and I would love to chat with you guys.
Yeah, that's incredible. What's your brother's name?
Jonathan Vegas.
Jonathan Vegas. So, well, good luck to your brother. I hope to see him out there doing well, and thank you so much. This was
Hunter.
a lot of fun.
You did great, man. Thank you.
Julio, appreciate it. We're back at SoFlo Health, and I'm joined again by Dr. SoFlo himself. We've got something new to share with you as a part of SoFlo Health Institute. You have SoFlo Longevity, and now you're adding a podcast to the mix, which is where we are right now. We're on set. Why did you want to start a longevity podcast?
That's a great question. It wasn't something I kind of just woke up and wanted to do. It really came about where people were asking me incessantly about these longevity questions. So, should I take this peptide? Should I take this red light therapy? Should I take this supplement? With longevity, it's not just living longer, it's actually living better, this health span idea. So we're getting all these questions, and they're not 1-minute answers, they're actually longer. I started talking to some of my friends that are celebrated scientists or even celebrities of all walks of life that wanted to have this conversation with us.
Right.
And before you knew it, we built up a bit of a library of what we think is the evidence-based index. So we try and look at everything and say, well, where's the evidence? Can we say it's okay from a traditional doctor's perspective, or it needs more work? Where does this, all these swirling bits of information, let's say about peptides, what part of it is evidence-based, what part isn't, what part is emerging? Or if you want to experiment on yourself, then at least the buyer beware. You'll know what the things are to worry about or not.
While also sharing some of your experience. In fact, you'd mentioned GLP-1s are something that we've been learning about. What's an example of what a topic might be on, say, that on your show?
The most important thing is not necessarily getting on them. It's how to get off them. So those kinds of information, those bits of information are not really well explained on a PubMed or one of our journal articles. They really have to be discussed like you and I are doing.
If people would like to see your podcast or listen to it, how can they?
So we have a SoFlo Longevity website that complements our SoFlo Health website that they can go and find the links. There's also wherever they get their podcasts. We also have the SoFlo Evidence Index on, those are for the SoFlo Longevity members, where they can, we've trained our large language model capacity to grade all of the new things that are coming out, A through F, and what their social media relevance would be. So it's really clear for people to look at, say, a BPC 157 that we all get questions on, or metformin, and say, well, here are the things that are good about it, bad about it. Here are things that are trending. It may be good about it or bad about it in the future. So people really can be as informed as possible.
Take off your consumer hat every once in a while, put on your scientist hat and say, let's poke some holes in here, let's ask some questions and find some good information.
Exactly, and can't wait to have you on the SoFlo Longevity podcast.
Looking forward to it. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Come right back and learn how you may be able to attend the Cadillac Championship for free and learn what questions to ask when you're in an auto accident when SoFlo Health returns.
Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie. As you see, I am still hitting it a little bit to the right, despite what Julio told me, but it's more consistent. We're here at Trump National Doral and currently at Trump Academy. Yes! And we are preparing for the PGA Tour, which is coming up this week. And to find out more about the tour itself and what you can do while you're here, then we're gonna talk to Dave right now. I'm now joined by Dave Mack. He's the Vice President and Executive Director of the Cadillac Championship. Dave, thanks for having us out. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. In just about a week, we're gonna be back here at Trump National Doral, bringing the world-class golf back to Miami for the first time in 10 years. We're coming back in the form of a signature event, which means that it's going to be the top 72 players in the world coming here to Miami for an intense competition.
Yeah, that's April 29th is the first day.
April 29th to May 3rd.
Yeah, that's just a few days away, and we're excited to have you here this week. We're getting a preview, of course, behind us, so you see everything being built. Dave, what can people do when they come here?
Well, for starters, kids 15 and under are going to get in for free with an accompanied parent. So that's going to be amazing. We're going to have a kids zone right over here. That's all thanks to Griffin Catalyst. It's coming on as our youth partner. For the active military and veterans, they're also going to be able to get in for free. Thanks to Boeing, our active military and veteran partner. And we're going to have a Friday night fireworks spectacular with music by DJ Irie, Miami's finest.
That's our boy.
So that's going to start once the last putt drops at 6:30 on Friday night.
Absolutely. As you can see, it's bright, it's hot, it's sunny. What are some of the first-timers to-dos? What should you remember to do and maybe not to do when you're out at your first golf tournament?
So we really leaned into a lot of these local Miami recognizable brands.
Yep.
So there's going to be a lot of really unique food and beverage experiences and a lot of variety.
And who's welcome to come out here?
Well, we're going to welcome foodies, kids, families, golf fans, sports fans, and people that like to just come out to Miami for a fun event.
For the health and wellness folks out there, this is certainly an event where you're going to be moving. I can't think of another sporting event where you're going to get more movement in a day.
Yeah, I'd probably expect around 20,000 steps at a minimum. But the really cool thing about Trump National Doral is very walkable.
If people would like to find out more or get tickets, how can they?
Tickets are on sale right now, CadillacChampionship.com.
Dave, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
You bet. I'm now joined by Kevin Guerrero. He is the owner and managing attorney of Warrior Law Group. Kevin, thanks for having us in today.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to be able to sit down with somebody and get some important information when it comes to personal injury law. What's the most common type of case that you see here?
Most common type of cases are definitely car accident cases.
And what are the options for somebody when they're involved in an accident?
Their options are to handle it themselves, trust that the insurance companies are going to have their best interest in mind and go through them, or what I recommend, go and find an attorney.
We're about to hear from Nick, who is one of your clients that sought your counsel. Can you give us a little bit about Nick's story before we hear from him?
So Nick was riding his motorcycle. Somebody shot out in front of him in the road. He tried to avoid it, but they still ended up making contact, and Nick just suffered some very severe injuries.
I was coming home from work down Hollandale and A1A, and I had left the light and got in a car accident with a car trying to make an illegal left turn. And 6 days later, I woke up with several injuries, replaced my femur with a femoral implant, and treated my skin wounds. I would 100% recommend Kevin to anyone that asks for legal help. He's professional, knowledgeable, and he answered every question I ever had. He walked me through every step of the way. There wasn't one day where I woke up and I didn't know what was going on in that case.
As far as legally, why is it important to have your counsel in a case like that?
Well, his case was actually a little bit unique. The person who was at fault was a Canadian citizen, a resident, and they had a Canadian insurance policy. There's different laws in Canada that you have to be aware of. They don't always have to disclose limits like they do here in Florida. Different people that you have to contact. We were able to get him full compensation for his injuries, and we were able to navigate that Canadian policy for his benefit.
So if somebody's in a car accident and they suffer any kind of injury, when should they seek out a personal injury law attorney like yourself?
Definitely, you should be calling the police first. But right after you do that, you should have some legal counsel available, because there are tactics and things that happen right away that you can avoid a pitfall if you were to be injured or have some damages as a result.
Are there any tips that you have for people at home if they're in an accident, that things that they can do right away, right now?
Pictures are worth 1,000 words. Definitely photograph the entire scene of the accident, not just the cars. If you have any physical injuries to your body that are visible, take pictures of those. Make sure that you are honest with the police officers. Make sure that you check on the other person. And if you need medical treatment, get transported to the hospital, or make sure that you go get treatment as soon as possible as well.
Right, and that's of course in the case that somebody's hopefully well enough to be able to do so, but if somebody's in Nick's case where they wake up in the hospital and they're just finding all of this out as it's happening, do you have any advice for them?
Well, again, make sure that you have all your ducks in a row as far as your points of contact, but you should be calling an attorney right away if somebody hasn't done it for you already.
Great. If people would like to find out more or need your counsel, how can they?
They can contact us in several different ways. They can give our office a call, they can send me an email, they can go on our website and do the chat feature, they can send me a DM on Instagram as well.
Great. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and we hope you enjoyed today's show. It's a little different because it's not too often that we have the PGA Tour in town. In fact, it's been 10 years since we have had it in town. But we hope you learned a little something from Julio, that you got excited with Dave, and if this is an event for you, again, it's something that you can do and get some movement in. You can come, you can bring the kids, veterans can come for free, and you're able to get like 20,000 steps, what Dave said earlier. So if that's for you, we hope you enjoy. And we hope you enjoyed this week's episode of SoFlo Health, so thank you so much for watching right here on Local 10, the local station. As always, if you'd like to watch previous episodes of SoFlo Health, you can do so on SoFloShows.com. You can follow us using @SoFlo Health to share with us what you're doing to stay healthy. Until next week, it's goodbye and good health.
This has been a presentation of WPLG Local 10, the leader in local programming.